What's up, guys? Got a package in today that finally made my wicked edge complete. It made the wicked edge just that much more wicked now. It's it's a good machine. Go ahead and pop. This is my little Plano tackle box that I use to keep all my wicked edge implements in. I wish I could keep the tape in here, but I can't. I've thought about taking a pin, like the case to a pin, and just rolling tape around it so I could stick it in here. That way I could have tape on me at all times in case I travel or something. I do a lot of traveling, so. Um, if you saw my last video of this case, you'll immediately spot what's different. The strops have moved. The 100 grit and 200 grit stones have moved. That's because I got two different sets of stones. I have the 50 and 80 grit diamond stones. I'm going to go ahead and just show a close-up of these. They are amazing. They're sparkly now, and they're less sparkly than they were when I took them out of the box because I've already used them to sharpen today. So a lot of the diamond sloughed off like all diamond products do, and they settle in. You can't even understand how abrasive these things really are. The 50s, it cuts reprofiling time down like by 2/3. The 100 grit stones are great right when you get them, but they quickly settle into a state where they're still very low grit, but they're just not that abrasive, and it can take you a long time to reprofile a knife. That's fine for people who want to take forever to sharpen, but I like to get stuff over with quick. So I definitely had to get these 50 and 80s. You never, ever want to form a burr with these two stones. They are purely for reprofiling. Never form a burr. Never go to the apex. Even the 80 grit stones, you don't want to form a burr on. They're just too abrasive. I messed around and hit the apex of an edge with a 50s, and it literally chipped the edge out. So actually, I may just be able to show you. Can you see the edge, how it's chipped out right there? That's because the 50 grit stone hit the apex right there. You can see the chips right here. That's what the 50 grit stone does. If you ever apex your edge with that stone or the 80s, you're going to waste a lot of steel because you're going to have to grind a lot to get those chips out. That's not to say the stones are bad, though. The stones are amazing. They do exactly what they're intended to do, and they do it very well. I just sharpened this knife. I don't own the very first one I sharpened on this system anymore, but it took me literally 2 hours to sharpen, and that was at a steeper angle than this, or a more obtuse angle. So I dropped the angle on this lower than that one was, and it took me literally like less than half the time to do it, thanks to these stones. Line Steel's D2 is a bear to sharpen. I'm telling you, it's rough, way worse than ZDP was. So yeah, these things definitely cut down on the reprofiling time. They're going to be my bread and butter because I never put an edge on the machine and try and match the factory edge because they're never able to be matched. The angle always is different from heel to tip. It's always different. It's never come across a knife that it was one solid angle through the whole bevel. So these are a necessity. They're really pretty too. They're kind of mesmerizing to look at. But yeah, if you're going to own this machine, get these 50 and 80s. They're amazing. The second thing that I was really looking forward to is the ceramic stones for the wicked edge. Used to, when I wanted a mirror polish, I had to go through 1000 grit and then drop back down to 1000 grit sandpaper and go all the way to 2500. It was like 1000, 1500, 2000. 4 extra steps. So 4 extra steps between the 1000 and then the strops. It took a long time. It was aggravating to do. This takes the place of all of those sandpapers. I do still keep them in here just in case I ever want to take it any further. But honestly, the finish that these ceramics give you is a lot. If the 2500 grit sandpaper was 100% polish, this is like 90. So it's very good and more than enough for me. With this system, I'm not really looking to get perfect, super clear mirror polishes because it's just not important to me anymore. I'm looking for performance, and these things definitely give you performance. It takes it to a whole nother level of sharpness after the 1000 grit diamonds. These just take it to a whole nother level. I absolutely love them. They're super light too. Really surprised how light they are. But you get 1200 like you see, and you get 1600. Really good stones. Really good stones. And if you are going to buy the Wicked Edge, I definitely recommend getting these two sets of stones. It's pricey, but they last for a long time. With Edge Pro stones, you're constantly buying new stones, constantly. And you never have to flatten any of these, so that's a huge deal to me. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, the 50 and 80 grit stones plus the ceramics, it's something different. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Just to show you the kind of edge that you can get with just this system, I literally did nothing beyond what's in here. It's all Wicked Edge implements. I guess I'll just go ahead and show you the edge. I was really surprised at how good the results are. It's not a super duper mirror polish, so it's not 100% clear and literally like a mirror, but it is pretty close. I'm more than happy with the results I got. As you can see, it's pretty much there. I mean, that's a really good mirror polish, especially just considering it's one extra step after the 1000 grit stones. Literally one step. Two if you count both sides of it, but it's a really good mirror. It's more than good enough for me, especially since I'm not worried about getting crazy mirror polishes anymore. If you're looking for super mirror polish, the Edge Pro is going to be better. And that's if you don't count the fact that you can use sandpapers with this. If you're looking at just the bone stock machine, the Edge Pro gives you a better polish. But if you're looking for sharpness, there's absolutely no comparison. The Wicked Edge is it when it comes to sharpness off of the machine. Probably 1 out of every 6 or 7 edges I did with the Edge Pro were hair whittling right off the machine. And mind you, I'm very familiar with the Edge Pro. I've gotten results that a lot of people can't get with the Edge Pro. And even for me, like 1 out of 7 or 8, 6 or 7 or 8 edges were hair whittling. With this machine, the Wicked Edge, since I learned it and got familiar with it, I've had 100% success with getting hair whittling edges while they're even in the clamp. I do nothing beyond what you see in here, and I get hair whittling edges. So for repeatability and just overall consistent results and overall sharpness, you can't beat the Wicked Edge, I don't think. It just takes all of the human variation out of it pretty much, and it is now definitely my favorite machine. But I'm not going to hash this out in this video. I'm going to do a Wicked Edge versus Edge Pro video and kind of do the pros and cons, and then finally weigh in with what I think is better. So yeah, I don't really know what the point of this video was. I was just kind of excited about the new stones, and I figured I would show you the edge after it's polished with the ceramics. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.